Punch the sky, Spaceman Joe. Yeah.
Empire built on broken spoons. Charlatan.
But what if he's right?
What if he's right, though?
And that's what we're talking about on Werewolf Radar's Paranormal News. What if Uri Geller's right?
Be the first time, face. Yeah.
Well, let's see if this is true. From the mirror.co.uk, Uri Geller is predicting an alien invasion after baffling discovery and warned NASA to prepare.
Whoa, Uri. What was the discovery?
Yuri's making some claims. And this is from Tim Hanlon as well. Uri Geller believes that the sighting of UFOs by nuclear facilities on Earth are aliens testing technology on Earth to having predicted that an invasion is imminent.
Oh, really treading new territory here, Uri.
Yeah.
This has been a theory that's been around for a while.
I'm 50 years old.
Yeah.
There are a number of UFO sightings around nuclear bases and have been since nuclear bases and nuclear plants have been a thing.
2002.
So Uri has been investigating sightings and alleged contact with alien life, and he is now convinced that interference with the internet and other mysterious goings on are down to non-earthly forces.
Internet
That's right.
outage?
He thinks internet outages are alien doings.
This reeks of Uri Geller being pissed off at his computer one day for not performing right. It's going to be aliens.
I thought you were going to tell me that he was involved in like the 5G conspiracies.
What's that about?
Well, remember in Britain when they started burning down 5G towers because they believed they were taking people's minds over?
Yeah, it's a mind control thing. There's also impotency theories about 5G. There's of course always cancer 5G theories as well.
Cancer's not real.
During the pandemic, which we're still in,
he said
theory. Of course. What was the theory? That everyone who had the shot would be activated into zombies with the nationwide activation of 5G.
With 5G?
Yes.
Crazy. That explains why I was a zombie briefly.
That Bill Gates put inside of you.
Yeah, my skin turned silver, my eyes turned like a fluorescent yellow, and I could command machines, but only to do the will of my controller.
But then you also have to get an update like every 5 weeks or so.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
And
one time
takes so long.
Yeah, one time when the update was going through, I just clicked it off. I was like, forget it. And then I regained control of my senses. You just skip that 10.3 update.
Uri is saying that something major is brewing with aliens testing systems and that many UFOs have been seen close to nuclear plants as of late.
Whoa.
On Wednesday, the U.S. saw more than 10,000 flights canceled or delayed due to what was put down to a computer problem with a corrupted database file, according to the Federal Aviation Administration, or FAA.
This is
truth.
He's thinking that they're doing a cyber attack.
Wednesday?
A cyber attack?
Yeah, the very recent, when this is released on Friday, would have been a week and a half ago.
Oh boy, that is where they would attack us
I would
first.
say 100% of those flights were not moving because weather was pretty rough.
No.
That was a separate storm. There was a recent one that happened a week and a half ago on publication of this, to where there was a computer issue and no
Southwest
flights could take
down.
off because they couldn't track planes.
Southwest,
I believe.
Fucked. Yeah, it was crazy.
No, this is separate from that as well. The Southwest one is the weather, but Southwest keeps getting fucked. I'm excited to see them.
About where it was just like every plane is not allowed to move for 45 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, the aviation industry needs to upgrade some things. Because aliens are just hacking.
They're hacking through.
At the same time, it ruled out speculation that it was caused by a cyber attack.
Hmm.
But Geller believes that it was a deliberate attack and not
By
from
aliens.
humans. This was
Yeah.
advanced alien hacking.
He's like, no, it was cyber attack, but not from Earth. You can learn all about the truth on my Patreon.
Yeah, the aliens used Telnet to log in to
The Geller gang.
The Geller gang. What's up, my Geller gang? Smash like and subscribe. I will bend spoon for you.
He commented while showing what appeared to be a flying saucer in the sky, thought to have been recently seen, and said that sightings from UFO were on the increase near nuclear facilities, or like we were discussing.
Mhm.
Is this real? Is it fake? It doesn't matter, is a quote from him.
Yuri.
Shouldn't that be like the main thing?
All flights grounded after major system failure sparks travel chaos in the United States. I mean, a
here's the
few months
thing.
ago, we had the internet down. WhatsApp down.
There is a part of Uri Geller that if he wasn't trying to make so much money off of it,
Anyway, this confirms your old man screaming at the internet theory.
yeah, if he wasn't trying to like bilk people so much about it, like there's a part of me that's like, I see what you're doing. You're doing kind of an Andy Kaufman thing. Like, what is truth? I am the fucking, I am the wrench in the wheel of society, whatever, but it's not performance art. It's fucking, and then he'll be like, send me $25.
Indeed, that is what he does. Also, back in the 80s, late 70s or early 80s, who was that guy? Jesus Christ, I watched that documentary about him. The amazing James Randi set out to prove he was a fake and would go on tours and kind of like go in front of him to help TV. I think Johnny Carson was the main one, to where James Randi put different spoons out.
Shut him down.
Like it's not normal bending spoons, because typically it's like a silver or a very bendable tin or something, to where like the heat from your hands can create a bend in them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what Uri was doing essentially. So James Randi was all like, here's some steel spoons, bend these.
I've also seen it said that the spoons were pre-broken.
Yes, there's also that one.
It's a trick. Yeah. It's a
if you go to the magician store, get a basic magic trick book, this trick is probably in that book.
It's probably in there.
Yeah. Anyway,
he could be right about this. Which is always a fun thing to go, because like, I don't know maybe he did. Maybe this is the one thing.
It's just what, like, is he making predictions now? Since when is he that guy?
You think he's just trying to jump on something new?
It seems like, has he been doing that? Have any of them come true?
I don't think he's a big prediction guy. I think this is more him theorizing. He's not doing like a prophecy. He's going like, there's been too many alien sightings around nuclear bases. Right. We have very bizarre
he's calling the
occurrences in supposedly very stable systems.
And he's not wrong.
He's thinking that these unusual failures in typically perfect systems, or not perfect, but essentially well-built, well-ran systems.
Have you been to a fucking airport?
Despite me saying that the systems are perfect, the airports are still hell for the common traveler.
You know what? I flew through Burbank yesterday. Still love Burbank. Bob Hope. If you're flying into LAX, you're a sucker. I said it.
He's saying though that all these mysterious outages of things could be alien presences, and that we should probably be preparing, because it could be a sign that they know that they can just hack into our systems and shut down everything.
So again, what he's saying is,
they also know that they have spaceships full of like laser guns and shit. Like,
yeah, but you know what they don't have? Gushers. And they want our gushers. They want them. what he's saying is reasonable. It's like, it's a pretty decent theory. And so I have to check my own personal bias against the guy. But in the same breath, last week he posted a video of a UFO that looked like CGI from a Power Rangers episode and was like, whoa, crazy. If this isn't real, then tell me how it was done.
Very true.
And so I gotta try to be like, putting aside personal bias, I think it's an interesting thought. I mean, it's an interesting thought.
Yeah. Well,
it is that shit did happen.
And we know that there have been a massive uptick in UFO sightings around nuclear plants.
There's one in the kitchen when I got up this morning.
What truly tipped him over into saying this is that the possibility of a mass landing has raised since last year after scientists found a huge energy source 4,000 light years away, which he believes could be chatter from superior beings discussing a move to Earth.
Oh, or even just like, what if it's like a star fleet? If it's a fleet of ships already on their way here.
Kind of. Yes, exactly.
A digression. But speaking of mass landings, what if they just can't land?
There's just too many of them. Yeah, or they just don't know how.
No, they just don't know how. Or like
that feels like
they don't have the technology to take back off.
That feels like some kind of Dr. Seuss shit where it's like, well, they built a starship but put in no landing button.
Uri said on his Instagram that a team mapping radio waves in the universe has discovered something unusual that releases a giant burst of energy 3 times an hour, and it's unlike anything astronomers have seen before. No doubt in my mind that this is connected to alien intelligence way, way superior than ours. Start deciphering their messages. They are preparing us for a mass landing soon. Hashtag NASA. Hashtag Hoover. Hashtag Spectra. Hashtag Spectra. Hashtag aliens.
All right. Okay. What would you do? What would you do? You wake up tomorrow and it's like, they're like a fleet of ships, some 6 billion ships has entered the solar system.
What would I do if I woke up tomorrow? 6 billion ships have entered the solar system. I would probably go to work because I work Saturdays. You think capitalism is stopping for this? Hell no, man.
Yeah, rise and grind, baby.
Yeah, Sigma mindset. I'm gonna outgrind the aliens.
What if they?
No, I would probably not go to work. I'd probably call in and be like, "Look at the news. The world's been changed. I need a day off."
Yeah. I think all bets are off, sort of, at that point. I don't even know what I would do. I think I would just continue living life as normally as I could and be like, well, I hope that they're peaceful.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's the same thing. Could be like what happens if a war breaks out tomorrow? Yes. I'm not joining. But,
would you? No.
I mean, there are certain wars I would join.
Would you join the war against the aliens, or would you fight on the side of the aliens?
Well, are the aliens like, can we please live here? We've been flying for so long.
Sure.
And peaceful? I'd be like, yeah. I mean, we don't have enough to sustain you, but maybe with your technology, we can start working on some of these other planets. I don't know. Let's come up with a solution. If they show up and they're like, this is now Zircon D. Everybody, this is now Zycam, and we'd be like, that's the name of something here, we don't want to call it that. They're like, fuck you, it's Zycam.
See, I'm voting for
I would fight against them.
I'm voting for Kang.
Okay,
because
I'm a Kodos man myself.
Because I'm not exactly on the side of our government.
Go ahead, throw away your vote.
I'm gonna see what this new government's gonna do for us.
It makes no difference who you vote for.
I'm done with human
So
governments is what I'm
you're
saying.
swearing allegiance to our new ant overlords.
Yes, right away. I'm doing a Ken
Insect
Brockman.
overlords to fucking cram in another Simpsons ref. I think I would fight for
The right to party.
the right to party. Yes, exactly. And if the aliens were down to party, I'd be like, let them chill. Bro, let them chill. Fill up the coffee enema. Fucking make it happen.
But that has been the paranormal news from Werewolf Radar. Uri Geller's back.
Came from
You gotta listen to
all these episodes.
You gotta listen to the Grave Nugget.
You listen to become a Patreon member. Listen to the Grave Nugget so you can understand coffee enemas and how it relates to the paranormal life that you are living. But also, maybe check us out on the Twitter. We're still there. Give us a 5-star review wherever you can. That would really help us out. And if you have the ability, check out our Patreon at patreon.com/werewolf radar, where you can become a Dark Council member and get paranormal extras such as fiction from me, merch from merch with Jordan's art on it, and Grave Nuggets, extra exclusive episodes that are not released to the public from Nate Balding.
Yes, that's where the real secrets are.
That's where the real secrets are.
That's where we tell you when the fleet is arriving.
We just did a 4-episode arc on the haunting of Lindley Street.
Already been here for a while, man.
Which was insane.
So get into that.
Fully insane.
That's like 4 extra hours of paranormal content that you're not getting, baby. Check out
Jokes about coffee
patreon.com/werewolfradar.
enemas.
And every Monday,
Science about coffee enemas.
check us out at twitch.tv/werewolf_radar. And you can see us play D&D most Mondays. And if not, I'll be probably playing some Dark Tide. I like the Warhammer.
So sick. I just don't have the money for it right now, but I'm back at my PC for a couple of weeks, so I might have to find it somewhere.
You can find it somewhere in Redacted. There always is money to be made in Redacted. And like on the count of 3, let's say goodbye with our sign-off line. 1, 2, 3. Suspect
the void,
space persons, whomever.
If it's cruel, then you understand you've been lied to. For soul removal, that means that you losing every time you don't know the fucking truth.